Ose ne chikazi njeno ngagenda. Mo basa kotikana. Kumbe aba mawate mbo atikana kwanza mwabata yegende kia. Poro kibako ina botuko banya wara chingrin logic. Baka idani. Ake iko kwanya oro mwana bairenda oitu ngoko.
Mwana obe. Tago
kwana. Kumbe nanko yae. Kumbe na kazi ni yae.
Karibu sana bagusia semwabe ta semore nyokore ime nyokore isiko. Osebe na kwana bobe.
Aya umbe ya.
Yani nyokore ime agusi ime ya Kenya isiko yeli rabali ya Kenya. Karibu sana se show. This is December series edition. Toko kwa na mangana December, anything related with Christmas, culture. Nebinto biri bigo identify muno mugusi. Bigo to identity. Omugani onerero, I think no monto momanyete. Abara tema abantu abangara bagoro kwa abantu bago kana basako yubobe.
Aje no monto. Okay.
Most you monto no monto kweta.
Monto kweta. Monto kweta agoro wegetondo.
Ya yo monto kwa yarata ke igoro
bosomo bere.
Mobere hawa na uajira section alien. Karibu sana kwa show.
Asante.
Bali batanya okora. Apo introduce. Marieta yekebande na yembeo.
Okay. Mchenje vas obutu. Teno musacha, as you can see. We miaka igatu.
Igatu middle class.
Middle class ye biaka. Munoko iguni usinga mwanaume wa umri ya makamo.
Na kawaida wantau because visanga mingi
makamu no bago le visanga. I'm a parent. Yeah. So basically yo ininche teno moralia. Teno montombia. Oro le na bayo.
Yeah, monto tanya gwetogi.
Gwetogi. Flowers. We koya mauga very legally and abosonga mauga taikoni wasa moka kondi.
So mauga maito hema mata alenga na moja.
Alia no ka nkoranga bakoni mauga maya mauga le.
By the way, let me ask you. Mauga ali chiros flower chirio montako akoirukara asirire aliako kwa sindane ne grave. Are they the same flowers yoko irire girlfriend karota konje surprise?
Yes.
Same?
Yes.
Ya te kobayo.
Na verigo.
Yeah.
Na verigo. Amauga nara yo. Na wewe kene suti elio mondo chikwa gorali. Ndikwa etigire na bo mondo sire tawo chogole robeke.
The same gari suko ore suti obeke nero mondo gara sire na wako gurba.
Na wako guru.
Akuna duka special ya wafu. Yeah? Get serious.
Deyo. I doubt. Somebody tell us. I don't think.
Igonge we oda ya mauga matanga anyo kimbato montra gonko ngo Samora bere.
Yeah, na baba Samora.
Anda chiago ka.
Agona gwe ko.
Atama idigana anya go.
Abaleno amutumba toko beka enao. Ano mondo
mutumba? Mutumba ya. Mutumba maite ngumba bantu bachibesa. Monda gore ya kabune onye beka once. Yawe kwe round basket ya ruto dustbin ime ya tibo bisibiku ya tabuda mutumba.
Sama bani jito tebe. Na anya go believe such stories.
No vera America ndo irorere yanga. True story.
Yes.
Na joko irorere basa yako bana.
Aba sa denko.
Jimna sa yonge 50,000 ndiko irorere yanga. No. Omo tienyo ingo rachi yanga 30.
Okobeka kwe sibiku abeka.
Naruta kuchia.
Lakini enel nine ye chipafi uchikonya.
Macha ngwe rutira macha.
So kwa ruta kwe.
Depending on your nara ile njibwe. Anyway, we are in a festive season na iwataka December uratwasere December ya. Evi ntombire bingo mwegusi we identify with. Bigo associate with Christmas.
Yes.
I don't know why December never tare moja monta ko de ngere about 25th. Do you value Christmas?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
You had a very bitter childhood. Jerade yora hange Christmas. Onye ko what memories de Christmas.
I think even TV we got the reason why I think Christmas is popular. Christmas season ninja influenced a lot of things. For example, guys in Alianta go chi off. You know.
Guys, chi off.
Chi was leave. Kwa enda kwa be na family. chikanise chiko recognize, the government recognizes that season. So by all means, whether ko yanchete ko sto yanchete, you okonyanga no.
You assimilate yourself. Never taringa Christmas, while you celebrate, you find that you have time to celebrate.
Yes, you have time. I need to celebrate moka rosi ya mandazi. Ngoliole. I need to celebrate mwana nkolale atete yangenyi achiere Christmas. I only told you celebrate umweboli yako boli Christmas ngitoko. So by all means you are affected na Christmas. By all means you are part of it.
What do you miss about Christmas? The memories you have when you were a child or a kid.
What I miss about Christmas is the fact that family could come together.
So you no longer come together?
We are coming together, lakini nyama yetu hainalile. Na ngoko na ibintu binde. Afuro chichi family ma this quiz cha very scattered a bit. But majorly people meet during Christmas. People enjoy that time. Abantu nalibako bond. Maita abantu bako merana 3 seasons. I mean sichi circumstances zato amatanga, enyangi,
nesuguku. Squeeze chinyangi njiro.
Chinyangi njiro.
Chinyangi wedding.
Yes. Ngitoko ko chakobaro ngando bwate chibesa nine.
The last time I saw a wedding in my village, I might take even 1 hour kunyoranga.
Kenyore kichibesa chiro bori.
Chibesa njiro.
Pamurambaro.
Pamurambaro. Wasubati mbayo.
Wasubati mbaro mbamurabata.
Let me tell you. One of the things associated na festive season is homecoming. You go say together.
Family reunion.
A family. Yani onyo mubwate sokoro. Abana be bomugako ibonsi pi whether they are abana basubati na abana bamura bagocha bonsi piamo nechi family chiabo. Mwa take that time kumanyana muna cousins. Abachokoro, abachokorori. You share a meal. Mwa nyana rende ngaki cousin ya nganyu omete. Nganyu omete. Mwa nyana nenda as cousin si mochi kwa ya.
Mochi ko nyomana.
Yes. That was one of the biggest, I think, memory about Christmas. And then when people came together, there's always that one rich uncle.
Onero go call shots.
Olego chane sweet.
Chane oyiga go tomo go na mnende.
The first time na roche enyanya yo mokebe. Tika tomato sauce.
Tomato paste.
Na mine tika enyanya. How? Ngiunga kinyanya ibe kiro
mokebe. Goseire ngachire mokebe oyime.
Ngento yansumbuete na takanyito mokebe oli iguru. Ndole kinyanya chuna kireme. Kero uguru nyanya njirime. Ngento kenge kenga manyinga. Ngasumboka. So there were new things, culture shock during Christmas.
Yeah, a lot.
Yanko ya Nairobi wata bana wa chinyange. Oku kanyerere iguru chumna kurundi. Bosene village yengi mo mwana
ayo ganye toye park yo ba ay go sugume obeke
so park bo sonye sibi
ozo sibi oye oki kabisera be.
So and again that was the time abantu bale komera na basemani mogaka ago isaranzo tenga ki aye J otengo akore school kore Kisii school nkari no kwaro ose Nduru boys wakolere school nkwa ya University of Nairobi wakolere na yunko alikwega asiebengi nkyo ganye totara renta abantu.
Yes, exactly.
Those were important questions.
Very important questions actually na ende na kiaba saa bange batale kuchira nka. Yes. Neji nyaro gachi nyinge me bicha nyore ga sibosongo go se banyore chiga sinakuru na irumba gocha.
No, it's yani yarenge mandatory ngaki go ikoikeka.
Yani mostly we avoid such questions. Like now because we had very strict parents, we kakuwa legochaka.
Are you trying to say parenting ya change?
Parenting is kuzi ya change. That all kuzi okwe kini.
Sikuizi ngise ko bwata ya soko kambera baka Bible.
Wa, aye okoro ko magambi. Paka no muiboli.
I saw somebody complain. Nge last born ya bonero nyasa seniri watibes. Bona akugambira paka abana abanda banene
kero tabu ati chibesa kero no family gathering ayo gukwana gototereria otherwise bwende gukwana oyo bwate chiba ya sakire ndo maoni ino la bako baruli abatebi because gako withdraw gento ke ko moko mogejirere muri koraranzara
so je ko abantu mbale in fact squeeze gusibu no bone mubwa kete busibokete abantu abange basokere siko ya gusiye
yeah
sayo ndo Nairobi abagusiye barabange o ndo Nakuru bakantu bwato mwempyo mo gusiye Nakuru ogende Mombasa bono no abagusiye baikire kwaro abanyareso bakora gishoga ari Mombasa Gusi night
yeah
aba babuji the show was packed origereri gisho babo migi bakora Nairobi Gusi shows
and
yes echigo ichora ogende Gulf etokota banga the Gulf Horn of Africa ono Gulf in Qatar, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kingdom of Oman, or Kuwait, all those countries abagusi baikiri. But during this time December abagusi pingo tabare kuru no embo songo ga uma etaba manyamwa kambaro ko yaro monta me to songo ga manyeta nyancho mete mwemba mete nyamataro lakini so
maybe ere gose machoge
bose mara
mirango
bose nyamira monta ko buta bosongo de olia oya danke Christmas rioka so this Christmas abanyamwaka mbando kikwanza
banyamwaka na abantu bali bakoenda nka limo mwaka
na bali bakoenda nka limo after 5 years
abo nambara nabo abanyamwaka bali rakiri abunzi
abanyamyaka
usana wabona usana abanyamwando
umunyamwando is a good thing umunyamwando no mwano oli okuliyera omwando no mugaka oyina yero umunyamwando abanyamwaka gwena balenka what are the expectations montonaro Nairobi ali obutiro 2 years mwana tete ko chanka both for women and for men
yeah
what will you tell them that they should expect karabago chanka sawa
number 1 top of the list by the way tutakire igoro top cream ba America togo tirimboka ba America muna mogo chanka number 1 twara jibesa by the way if you are broke yani no taja
no it's not possible montaro America
it's very possible it's very possible
how possible
some of these people they struggle just like we struggle it's just that they are in a country that has better economy yes abange by the that's why most of them kerabako genda ngumbu bako chenchira in and they don't communicate sometimes
don't confuse you bongiti no koborwa ukolemeru
yeah ama ena pio konyora montabuate because some of these Americans babwate chibili chire igoro sana konyora nyoko komenyeta kanyomba as they say komenyeta kanyomba iga gwaka ne maybe between 100 and to 200,000 per month kwa ile gari ngo service yore sort of alone
ngoje fuel yore maybe 50,000 a month
ngo 50,000 a month way beyond because maguta are expensive na so kolega asiku gomonda tanga it's a 45 minutes drive nature iwe chaba nechingi aina saa tambe yenga mna Kisii paka Kisumu
bakoro kama mafuta gas
gasoline so abanata what bills and the bills aya maybe nata to establish yako le nyomba ngo service yare mortgage so kwanya ora montoyo etiquette mate ko ngumbu US paka Kenya mna bani ga peak season December rigoro
is around 200
so no bwate mokao echi ajire
na bana babere ine million go trimbo ka woka
ogo bwa ejiniren aya ngo chole ngaga akamwana karoko somia segetobete school abana muromino because in Africa, in an African setup karoko very successful anaye okobogole burden yaba compensate
taye burden ye family, the burden of the community.
Simple.
Akoba communal.
It's communal. Na ole school ye kenyoro na ya take me iro choba bekere stima na yo kwa chachicho
go ichora na yo go ramne ende gotoka
na no mu America oigoro kya bantu nganje mu America. But
again Jay, let me cut you. No tema nga bill si chire igoro ngumonta ne nyomba say 200,000 amafuta was 100,000 endagira 100,000 nini chekire 500,000 bado ro muntu waka no 5 million
na
mutini
5 million ni chakora
America tata noendo wabusiro muntu iga 2 hours muntu akwere bosine 50
papa
they are paid per hour.
Yes, but what is the minimum wage?
Is about minimum wage in the US
for a casual labor
is about $40 an hour. 40 it's 20.
Comment section to type, but it's not much money. Aya taxes ngwaka nole because chipa secho ko ngumonto lire 1 million type. Taxes yake usen 30% of the salary.
Ongu su 300 tigana 700.
Ongu su 300 otigana 700. Kwa kachole nyomba nkaga.
Bills already chiakire 500.
Bills, estima, internet. No bwata kamwana ko ga IDSM. Ngayo go chikotika. So kwa nyora omonto yo na nyora most people vale in the US bago maybe after 2 years. Abakora bago annually ambabwata chibesa.
Okay, oyuno muntu maybe okaromo nyagitali in the US.
Okaromo nyagitali go so bairo over time o osaka bala kya kanyole gasire engiya. Warale.
So expectations chomu America wacha gusisa hii
number 1
atu alebesa.
Yes. By the no tatu ale family.
Karacho alebe.
No tatu ara because abantu abakonja bokoba question de village champions yejiza. But kero go chobwaze besa. Nore mwibuli okay to kombolinga te mokungu na
America na mutiga.
Ticket is very expensive. So expectation number 1 otuale besa. Expectations number 2 ejinawa jigo connect obe very generous.
Generosity meaning gogo tare village obunche besa. Obe buno mubunge.
Nayo mu America tuli jikwa moto 200.
Elibu
Ndunche gabo songo ngendenka ndu 200 na esa mubani 200.
Obe ngese ngochoro compete na abantu baro Nairobi.
No bwata abantu bako Nairobi.
Abantu baga alfumbaro
na barba begete chibuibui barba gwero kaga Abdul aje
igo yani jeva si aru bosongo achiri kenyorange 200 na yoru America nge 200
aya wono gwe sale yo mondara se ukura
monto 200 enda korome.
Yes, that's why most of these people bako ngumbu baika bosongo bayireti Airbnb baragera diplos choma zonje iguru begoki
Wakorere Airbnb
nkaba ikunga na roka na roka nga
ya orangeli familia eba umera na
secretly
umera na Camel Park baragera pero ira na Airbnb aesu yoka Mombasa 2 days Masai Mara litukalimo Nairobi endege
reason number 1 maybe a float in there. Reason number 2 tarwa. Eli soli family. Matter we are in an African setup. Obaro gimbaro, semboye ngambaro emokonero. So ko biswa.
Lakini obaro gimbo bereto mbogera to gendaka. But again, there's a rise of insecurity. I think you remember there was an American, it's not 1 or 2. Montagor ngumbu otema kubute kenyorake igo that somebody breaks into the house and kills somebody. Montako bwanga nechi dolo montabe kete nyomba.
Banyora nga tobuga tinae ne kwa 70 kanyore ticket. You just want to spend your time with your family quietly. Okay, ntubuga tibesa maybe obuga te was 100. Utate tumuragere comfortably. Ogo imo kugenda otigero mweboli na 20.
Bachi kongenta baibolinga ki.
Bachi kongenta baibolinga.
Moro mina rueta America chibe asaba tigere nyinge abana abagusiba minto. Tigo bochoni. Tigo borogi tige moko tige ndamwamu.
Yes.
Tigo montonye onyo uru America tiga cha tu freedom yo se kenyoro Na boko mukwana nyoro gwaka lero mwana school fees. Totige bitina, totigo uhalifu. Na by the December nalia bantu bakamune no ikiduka.
December nenkavara. December nebwato buyabuae. December nebwato bebuae. By the way, December bwate pressure getembe sana. Let me give you an incident. Isa kunyalikananga inumwenyalete kerankwana mwenyalete bwate permanent. Tali mangana gali.
Bwate chumuni gasogie.
Chumuni nero. Bono egetaulio ikigere 24th of December inumwacha gutio Kenya. Na bantu babwate chokoni muino baganyete boki babiri ngisebe guta. Do you know how that feels? Now we're gonna come and Randy. And that's what we always tell people. By the way, if you want to be contented, sometimes it needs simple tricks. By the way, you go kwani ba sagete iga, tiao chikomenya na the big class kiao. Benjara the big class kia seke. Toko tuara presa yabo kimba.
Yani nga. To akanweli wa musini mutienyi, otikomenya nyomba ya 30.
Yes. That no, let me nje. Onye koro mwembu ya secondary, tiao chikomenya na walimu benjara walimu wa primary.
Tata tige.
Yes.
Maisha unaishi mara moja. In fact, kama ukasomea secondary mengine walimu wakasomea university.
Yeah.
Na leo bantu wala kusikia
Na wakomenya limo
hivi. Mimi ndio bogoli eloni lakini menya asagia.
Then me think asai na, this is what I mean. Kwana komenya asegeteiga, okonyoro muntu maybe ako ali jirani yao, akwanu biya rabo ata cash flow. Abagitaka fridge ga ni nyumba era buga kanya ma utioga.
Uko iwe nswe.
Ko ga sunga chenene ga kubuga. Abuga
no ine neighbor.
Neighbor. Ayaboro the next door. Lo buga tena mukao gabu. Wano nikimoko nya gogo moku manira nga kyama kutako era bugango. Oyigwete chips yechiko imuina abu da chips nta oni ochirore duka.
Abana ba bako irwe ya oti bayira na bakire kirangi baguta kibaruni.
Ai na ora abo bekere to mwane bipira Gesare baranda.
Bangi.
Yes. So menya segete below. In fact, menya below your standards. To basa kwa menya na within. Menya below. To go to a social pressure.
There's something we call a saving habit. Kare no nyo mwana ole primary. I remember when I was primary ngo to mweduka was na we change was fiber mbwata mo kepekete ngo save chibasa chesuku. Did we lose that habit? That save again. Was it uchumi wana yako ngire?
I think that uchumi, first of all, kwa na entekia, I think you were very too fast. Ababoli ba ile time okolike chibesa too much kueva okinia bana in a proper way. Children, I mean parents are investing more in formal education than in formal education. For example, nabako ba book smart lakini wabeto egeri kunga kiore egeri gasi bado ni bure.
No, ngese bitabo na bigo chikokoligeri meremo. Ogote no mwana nyaroko ngaki getabo na kyumusacho. That's what they tell even in churches. Getabo na kyumusacho.
I think we're going to encourage you on that so, man. But there's something I've really learned that I think around 5 forms of quotient. We have intellectual quotient. Intellectual quotient na year school.
Intellectual
quotient.
Quotient.
Yes. Bungaini we getabo.
Obuna wisdom.
Ko grab no.
Knowledge.
That's knowledge. What are the ability to grasp a concept? Yes. 2, what a social quotient. Social quotient. Social quotient is the ability you can connect na abantu.
Yani interaction, yani mnora ikasa abantu barabagani.
Inere ndo kwa kintu social capital. Social capital kerole asaban. Yani who do you know?
Ability even making friends.
To network basically. Ability to network. If you get yourself into a room, can you connect with these people, have a conversation now? Maambi watu are a reason to meet you. Are you interesting enough?
Oh, that is the same. Asige denare tu ainge kiombegete. tubate WhatsApp group. Two scenarios happened.
Yes.
Umuntu yomo agasiria family member.
Yes.
Nakarwa atwarira mbabe. These people in this ekyombeke ngochanga bale. Bono person A agasiria omuiri agachangira 300,000. Person B in the same WhatsApp group agasiria omuiri abantu bagachanga basine 8,000.
So it's very important to have social network. Most people, they don't have social conscience. And that is what it takes. But when you're about to get the average, I think you've seen this. We've all seen this. When you're around to get the average or connected in Abanto, when you're on safari come colleagues.
Okay.
Okay. To get the two or connect Nando or go to the papers.
Erotaba papers no muntu tigirete school no class 8.
Yes.
Lakini ero kuligeria gas.
Ero kuligeria gas. Ande kwanya ole gas yana.
I have seen muntu akoba no ene shamba boy lakini bakorelate no mdosi wa ena badosi bande paka bako na barabu the same hotel.
Yes. Na ndo muntu konyora yani ono muntu kwa ali ku class. When you have very high social quotient, you can make it in life and you can enter rooms that muntu watoba ngobwe class ya taswa.
How will you parent umwana wakati wale social conscious? We say in a gift from God. Is it somebody montakolan?
It's a skill. For example, onyo tebe tu bono tu isaranstega deo mwana no chile ocha. Kama tebi karibu sana. Kwani oyo nkwamo manya. Nkwale koligelia abaiboli anene abaiboli baraba ngaini. Most of the time karwa se no irumu atenga kwani ngwa mwen mukwani bia yo nkwamanya
matenga kyogoro matenga yogo somo
yo
muboli nga eli talia.
Yes the one
yana baka kwanya ro mwana are friend yo musanio.
Yes
otatu mwa se
maybe go present bia atenga moisio yo ndo chokinire matai atakwane achako solina bana bane gwachaka mweboli okorente ko mentorship gwachaka ko kutwara friends ya wokina na bukurunse abwate binto benyarete.
One is the same thing as yokora omogani wasoire maybe nyomba umwana omokocha iko kwani yanko sasa unaitwa aje
ngakyogo yu
wewe kwenu ni wapi hebu nisaidie simu yako iko na game karo.
Yes
o interact na
you can have a conversation tali umwana soega aenda isaransa konali you have to socialize.
Lakini nene kisaba ibo limbara uriya bagene basoire umwana ko ngaki kyo korasa bagene
omoro okuno goito mwana self esteem
oba taba ke digara baga jitu garagire chikolo basike sona.
So I'll now also tell you na effect yekoru. Another kind of quotient that is very important is emotional quotient.
Emotional?
Yes. The ability yokoba empathic.
The ability to cry, but
not really. Like muna bani yana wanko gechi kunae. But we are having an argument. Era escalate toruane, but I'm calm. I now go walk but I'm very calm. Now this also helps. Abaswati abako nyoma.
Yani to sanali bagato geruko mana ayokire.
Yes. Actually, the loudest in the room most of the time. So emotional quotient and ability yokonyara to control your emotions.
Let me even walk away.
Let me even walk away. Emotional. Go say, into kia I totally excited.
That's bad.
That is bad. Because now we can only by then nimepata deal ya 1 million. How will you feel? Inenda mwamu. So you need to empathic. You have to connect with the people at an emotional level.
But again, it's good when something deal ya 1 million. Also having the ability to control it is also something good.
But your social quotient. Like, we can in an environment. We are in an environment, Ayo ngonya gotabunga ngakianto mogusu.
Igorona rite ngoko.
Igona kolete ki
Igorona tukuteri wisirini. Mafute ichingeni ata yo nyumba.
Ata yo nyumba. So basically okonyora abantu abange mbabwati that kind of question. Then into bwate ndurunga adversity quotient.
Adversity ine yaki.
Adversity quotient nelinga how do you react as an environment stiff or say environment nkong to ngonya go adopt
adoption Totewe kwa iriru asabanto batasometi.
Yes.
Ikinyoro imebono wasoire changaime.
Ayo gonya gokona ogukwane nini and you are not even able difficulties go turn into opportunities.
You
are complaining all the time. You are making people feel like you are better than them. And you don't offer. You talk about leadership ability. You offer solutions. For instance, I come into this house. Sava mache taiyo. I should be able to adapt in a mache taiyo. So what do? The next thing as somebody about the adversity quotient goro tanga kiti gato ende roche na yi roche ngale role
liba gali onga complain about
liba gali onga
gambe ke gale mafuta o drive 20 kilometers go chiko lige supermarket ya macho kunyo ike tacho kyale ngensa
matinara to ndokole baba mugondole ebitumo mongino ndago samara bona senje ko role town. Now this is to people ba ujiko runo isiko I senje ko role town kwakiri so amali mugondo land connect yamanyabwali ko sebe jabeke guni mo
onye to konyara ko yamanyabwali ga ikirenka nyasibi ayekorega si nyasibi.
Now that helps you to connect na abantu even no batali your social class.
So again to get an example kara abantu mokoro siri talk abantu buna barure town yabasupati babwato chinchara abata aras nyoko karaki usabura lito ko mwana minori ole nkasa abura litoke aya ofa bona okaraki kolibeka likolmente nyanya so that people feel that you are special, you are part of the system.
Yes, that's why go koru Nyambosongo, Nairobi or whatever you go koru, you should have very high adversity quotient or train yourself. If you are a very bit trim ligichianga chia maskani, you know, beka inere kurugunga gotuara adversity quotient. You have a skill to adopt an environment.
I get it.
You turn that environment to suit you, so that when somebody walks from there, Talia will single out thing that you don't belong here, simply because how you look or the attitude or pose. So why am I saying this? The moment what quotient is at average chonsipi, or average in education, average in social quotient, average in emotional quotient, average in social quotient, and advanced quotient, you will conquer the world. Basically, Indians, why have they prospered in business world? Osaba ikoyo. Okwanda chiduka chava kwa nyoraka mwana ga iko noka kolete na kwa ichenchi na kwa umwana okina kana leta besa but no nyote you and I kere to kokina o discover simamo mina tali oro moibi
azjibegire
to moibi to koira
echekiombe
onyo orenga maybe asekete babo mino osena kabesa kita kundi kita kabe ko matengi baba nale gweta eda osena ale koligi osene ento osene kitabu osomo somali na umerebese ogwa kurwe
ntigwati
kokoro mwana webona you see.
So again on that note
so when you are to grow that fear, you become a thief. When you are to grow that fear, the moment you konyora chibesa money when I catch you okonyora iga kwenda town kwa
money if I catch you.
Yes,
if I catch you all my problems will suffer.
Yes. So the moment you will have full pockets but an empty brain, and that's very detrimental. It's like just having very big buttocks with an empty brain. You suffer the same consequences.
By the way, on that same note, December na liye bantu wako chiko bagana chiba chikiombe. Ayonye koro mugachi wekiombe. Abana ba onye tuba mine tibu ya. Rusia beseri osinye konyene kabati mugonye siekera chenchi asoko nyebeka. Tarehe 19 jika ngane kiombege kwera onya ole besote teyo. Onya mukale koje kuuma no kunya kumita chinta chone chindwe. Ye? Rusia nge beseri konyero moitonse nyebogari nyebeka na magoro mate. Ta mukali tuke mumoke chindwe asoke ne chwa sia bande chikiombe. Disembeke ebintu
Maripota hiyo.
Haya. Onya bagandi bajire tai abana ba mwezi 10 no tai bonse omwe to na bagine. Rachebi ntase veka no bedroom ekebui. To solve binde biko ngaki omwe te December ngana gajite chwa check yo bantu bache banyole nganchio tare 19 tare 24. Nali bako bagana banyole nganchio. Enyombe ko ruswe kerama. Obole mu auction guchi chimori jirusu kubweli.
Ono maite na goji bono virusi gwenga kiyomorakera bode eldino kogumboro.
So you were saying expectations chomonto koru America is money.
Expectations chomonto koru tutebe Nairobi ochinka is establishment.
Break it down kidogo.
Let me break it down. Montakero koru Nairobi you are expected nkaka at least kwaga achiri because monto koru ngumbu ebinebintu already are solved.
It's not automatic.
I'm telling you, mostly.
Yeah,
in fact, you know about all options. Go volume makungu. Nyombanere na bakora kibijana ko TikTok aitere. Ayo Nairobi. Enyomba nka. Echina expectations.
Ngoko boli bale ngaki utaraga.
Of course, number 2, ayengo boli gore abantu ba ukaiba.
Abantu ba means your wife.
Yes, your wife.
Or your husband.
Yes. Now mostly, actually, let me tell you, if there is something that can motivate anyone to get married is poverty.
No, poverty is a good thing.
So mostly, akonya waranya maybe no mwana kwa boli nketa comment ndaka you know bakina ni. You understand? Onye go korubo songo. Kochinka. Expectations chia ijiri nyingi. Number 1, by all means, omontoka kukuga, yani, you need to connect na abantu banka. By all means, kwanza expectations chia pesa njiyo.
Hey, Nairobi na Nkora. Do you know that abantu walimu akorete na warabu class 8 baga drop out of going to high school? Baga soba kabachibundi. Wasaba kangeobaremi. Wasaba
aswana emakanga.
Right now ko Nairobi ko ikalisa bukwanyoro exekeli kiagachite nyomba kare kya nyometa immediately awa tengu mwana na form 1 ale form 2 agochi ayetura nyoma awa tenga kimbwata chombe chegiredi nye ogorire baka pick up usaka pro box use pigi ande ngende ko encourage abantu bali bare we assume that they are in the lower pyramid of society. Omonda ko nyoro mwana otanga kitiga nyoro yonde naliyo chianga chikomokea nchigenda west oyondo be kwanyora family ko develop but bona abantu bali Nairobi omonda ko rega siebengi akamanya te Kilimani akwa kana rent 80,000 era akale ko Kilimani moino ebie kono elfwe mebie
motel.
So when these people come back in the village na bako realizing aja kumbe si lazima ukuwe na pesa nyingi. Umuntu na chite one of my friends ajite sogo disabu so bere igetunuga bona garo igetunuga na boko rigeri go chinse akwe boli permanent chichire mata ni chiango odengo ino yonde uri otigete skuru ngeli mwae neye ene yonde kwa magostuka all your classmates but they got the village, they are doing well in life, so you should expect such pressure.
Yes, such pressure, Nero, and also to the right in my classmates, your own family members. Nkonyorora agaisiki to cousin call form 4 ali in class 6.
Yeah, many of them.
Kwenda kolie bintu. Kwanya kuyunga olia tikete pikipiki yako rundi squeeze nini? Aya Nairobi ale ole promotion yako kudunga fit nini kwama kwenda kwanya mwisholi aigete itie kamusinya agasoe pikipiki agaza go save akondisia magondo acha kolema akanyuoma. So by the time moko irana
Oh, you go supply.
Amenye tobo kimogo desire.
Oh, you go supply chigende go chie school.
And do you know why that is? Normally, omontoli amaitenga, it is only hard work that will pay. Maite tabwati, maite omonto osomete akoli live differently. Tigane kubwaterera aka ikasingi yane chekolek. Sijui kama unanipata.
I get your point.
Oli amaitenga ndio hii amesingo sie na reje asitendete hiyo.
Linde ndika hiyo. Oyo Nairobi amaitenga ntake kwagacha no next year engo sabe London from million ngagacha within 2 months na call. So kwanya kwa assume.
Yeah. And I again don't get work one here abana bakole to Christmas is very important, but also ordinary disaster ngo jere yabo. When you bring these kids together is very important because incest nero when you sleep with the same family members.
Incest ne mangana ye Bible. Kurara go a sexual relationship with a
relative.
Blood relative.
Yes. Okonyora nga chikazini chakire kurara amo ngukina ndibale. You understand? So sex education is very important, especially this should be tasked on mothers in an African society. Abasubati, to girls and fathers can talk to boys. Because mostly okonyora, most pregnancies okonyora chirwete within the family. Uncles sleeping with nephews, cousins sleeping with other cousins. So kwanya monto beire,
grandfathers sleeping with the
grandchildren. So these things are very important as we are entering this festive season. Let me tell you why it is very dangerous at the same time. To ikire festive season 24th botuko. Okonyo yani kero monto tu abwate freedom na bako endo tale botuko.
Bantu bagotara okonyora bana bakururisa bwari batari baikira bage
town bayirani
ne stadium goncho karana aba uru plaza market plaza
bone bisimbiro okonya byakomba ire gali byabugoli bwane ose ne chikazi njena ngagenda mo basa kotikana kumbe aba mode mbo atikana kwanze mwa batabyegende kia boro kibako ina botuko banya wara chingrin lodge bakaidani ake iko kwanya oro mwana bairenda oitu ngoko
mwana obe
tago kwana kumbe nanko yae kumbe na cousin yae and learn to separate these kids.
So people should be vigilant at a family level.
Yes, people should be very vigilant and let them learn to separate these kids based on gender. Now baba cousins matem mwana oli bongo buga frontal lobe ye kodisan trakonga. Number 2 oyeno mwana kole Nairobi gali mo secret lisese liro tanya gosoka. But ngoli liaji soap opera
manyire go kiss.
Manyire go kiss.
Na what the theory?
Ayani anaisia esi ye ne bwata internet to get into
Google
all these sites. Kwa mabeke gali mega premium kaga kendu kururu kwa marudi paka nka kwa moiki nka nyangena osega alisuneka chikazi nijire nka tiji bwata freedom all through.
They have nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose. Kono kwa batiganga sa omoise ko yolira maguta nini
abu chechete
omoise era kogira na lede
omoise oboiria ko gotoa kongeta ne bakare yanga
era komora kinga wacha nikuonyesha vile dogolino mote nini kwa tanga
jotoru ndiye buyu
ko yankeli bora batari ba manyombo kimanga kibole dengo matari
bakaito
baire roche baire itongo era motu bituma base mesigati. So it's very 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 important to be vigilant
and to give them guidance.
You might think that you are protecting your daughter from the gate man only to deliver that package to the cousin and the uncle. So incest is there. No itiankeji njomaita I don't even advocate for this thing yoko nyako hagi you know your
no affection.
No, I don't. There are many ways to show affection.
Affection, my friend.
It is not African. I don't advocate for that.
Hugging.
hugging, it's okay. But closeness nero, hugging the ever yamaiga. Talinga anko mwenge nero, yarule goseja marambe tao ni gochaje si miera dire. Nane anko umerudi. Nane nga good night.
No yone anko ya karangire vitu meriete.
Ne anko mbona yako lete. Osene university. Na ebo ngobo ebu ensimbora konga. You understand? So you have to be very, very vigilant. These kids need to be taught what sex and sexuality is. It's very important. And this is one of those topics that are skipped by parents for reasons that I might not understand. Because sometimes don't think of an elephant.
Elephant? What do you mean?
I don't want you to think of an elephant.
I should think of a rabbit.
No, I don't want you to think about an elephant. Are you thinking about it?
See, I'm trying to remember what an elephant looks like and
good.
Why I should not think about an elephant.
Thank you. So sometimes... So when you also tell these kids...
Maybe this is the way to be rich.
Yes. So when you also tell these kids, I don't want you to think about sex. They
immediately start thinking
about sex. So as a parent, you definitely need to have premonition of the approach of these things. Give these kids psychology, but hey, you look pretty. That's your daughter. You don't have a boyfriend? Niko na boyfriend, like, no, kwani you've not even kissed. Open up kwa manya. Level cake kire kama. Talinga koko morie ne simu kako sakaiga madeke sana kile.
Abana baisi.
Leta hiyo simu. Watakiro scrutinize, kale kwalikire, "Wewe ni nani?"
Boko nga pa.
Oivona network in the making. I want you to go do this social research. It's very important for even those people who are watching. Yanda olielianda olivago post aba iseke. Picha bintu kete vile sexually inclined.
Obo twak. Ligong kibabegete isko?
Yes. Baisa kago no tara gava songo kukulma mpaka mahoro to kubanyora. Abaisa kago.
They are not toiko ba umera physically.
Toiko ba umera. They are just in their room doing all these things, posting all these things. They are expressing ekerekere imeabo. But these girls who have the freedom, who have like babugat naganiko rumuaba na ebo tukaenda chiko tenga. I have got the freedom. You don't find them doing that. Lastly, these are the same kids. Bono ombora kwa mutangire chikazi ni chiamukiri chiago chiamukiri kose by all means ko very protective. Thank God again, thank you aware. Bono campus tuli chikomolenda mbora.
First year pa.
Oh no.
Baada wana walibasike na bago tawa viari na nyomba.
Like primero mwana freedom. My freedom gete na nditema ko ya monitor in a very subtle and loving way.
In short, be open with your kids. Yes. Let them be free to express how they feel, what they want, what they desire, so that you can have a chance to guide them.
Yes.
How to approach those
Somebody was telling me a very interesting story. Just the other day. I want to kera in school from 3. I go desire sana nyoma ruwa feel ngaki.
Okay.
Una feel aje. Ju yale yani yale kama kwa kera montago tinda.
Lifestyle.
Montao tinda motebia mwanche. Yani you feel aje. So wakangusana waka town. Ne friend ya bakatebani tantoni. One siba tebani tu merane, the other one didn't come. Oyo kumira abugata kabesa hake. Teban club king club gya gasoma kareli italia moke. Agasoime. Munago direga stairs. Agomera tatu muabrena lia utrimboka.
Bakaumera. Taranyu.
What is the first time I go to check club? So isaga mboi na yogochi. Olia gatanda na it's okay na yogochi. Atina na go tire gro. Oh, sawa. I have my friend here. Te amoki para niche. You find a seat. So muska agasoa akanyora ni club ikikibwate 2 sections. A club,
no
hotel. Aga choose yote Akaisa nasa. Kasabe soda. Tasabe tikende. After 10 minutes, the father came back. What are you, mambo poa, tora oda kende. Tebia, nga kinki wata koda. Ati na aja ndi chips. Chips wata de. Kabisa. Okay. No marunara you. Feel free. No hata pombe iko. Si mmefunga shule. Ati it's okay. So demu ata okay sawa. Pakaenda wake counter leo mzee unakunywa brand gani? Kuna Tusker, kuna Guinness,
kuna Guarana,
kuna wine, kuna all this, kuna wine, kuna gin, kuna
mzinga,
kuna whiskey. What do you want? Ati mimi sije kunywa pombe. So unataka kali nini? Ati daddy, honestly, nilikuwa nakuja na rafiki yangu, sije kunywa pombe. Nilitaka tu kuonja vile pombe inaonja. Mzee it's okay. Hata hivyo ndo mwe Guarana. Skoli ya kapa akanywa. Kaanza kumshika is the first time. So Isaka mubeke pigi goro. Temu ndo pipi. Karara kaboka mambo. Saka muboli ngakikwa feel it. Nili feel dizzy kizunguzungu but nili feel niko excited. Okay, that's alcohol. Hivyo ndio iko. When you want to drink, kunywa tu pole pole, but I would love that once kunywa after school. Ndio hata ukipata kwa club usishikwe. So the doctor heed the advice. Yani alifeel vizuri, akafeel open. She went and told the friend, I tested alcohol, but na feel wacha tumalize shule ndio tukunywe. And the girl actually alimaliza shule na hakuwahi kunywa hata hiyo pombe. Aliona si hata kitu itanisaidia. But
had the father mokechindo esalinga estima neke igaya yani kwenye nogocha engoli pakaka oikanga bano musunge mune nyama yebucheri omwakemete emete 90 omori nendagera na wiki omwana yakonya kwebolinga ki estata igorari nkuru ki kali igorari nchago nkani tingendo. So the anxiety grows. Omwana yako ari visa no mbo tukagende club.
When that fear will overcome that child, she will do anything because ako enda campus mwibolingo siole mwana chile campus Nairobi University yale kwa mokombo ile nyomba isiko ntinga cyo kumolenda toli naira mo gasto ne ane simio gwaga oto mwana ko mwakerare club ominyoka onye kare club goro minyoko so isiko otamboke para oliya segetakire kiriga nole galime
gwakiranga dad
goyo taxi dad sasa nilikuwa nimelala hata ndio nimeona nilikuwa naenda choo hata ndio nimeona unaendelea ono kwa kute simu akate mwana ndo chango wedo paka Nairobi wake gali miesimi oirane club.
So among the expectations during this Christmas as you as I feel and as it should be. Umuntu once wakore a college but tertiary education kwa regas you need to get married. In the past kwa kwenda bose obo munyamwaka wakoro mwaka kwa changa December ntanga kwa bulu ngakije ujapata mtu na bado dad nafikiria oenda naendo mwako kabera ndo irane mara ya tatu okwena kwa nyorokolere ngendo yego ngaki onyuo meire tigu
abekero mukungu
ali nyo ote kwa nyoro mogeni kwa bulu ngana mam na nimeona huyu ni kazi ni huyu ni nani
namo manyabuli
ngoyo
karara
kwa nyore ndagero kwa ndo saiga ubwate iria match with the same woman yagarunga bono 40 ugo siganwa zito go siganu bosoko nyomeli.
I think ogo siganu is a marriage arrangement that was very formal in the past because you are really not allowed according to Omogosi custom and tradition. You are not really allowed uchikuigeria mukungu aligocha with the referrals. Unaboni gaba aka kibaisa na saa segete bakonya kokosoli. Koyo mwako mazanga ndoche mumuroli oda taisa nere.
Tanya na anya to manike barua. Iyo itikato mo muntu tasaleka.
Muntu mazanga nyaroka nere ndocha segete nyaroka ya muisuko minto No mwisuko muya nini. Now what they do after report ruachire, now the father goes back home, looks for people, spies. Just spy. Kienda aliko chunguza if that is true. Pamo pi magali mwisuko nkole male.
In Luo Monto Yagrunga the Joangio.
Yeah, the Joangio. That's a very good title.
Ogotum spy.
In fact, I'm not sure. Obino Nyambane should be around to clarify. Agor was named Ntomua.
We will call Obino to clarify those details.
Yes. Ntomua actually naga ntogete kale go siboiga keroko oko sibie kerandi o kerusi. So gena gyo ya kogosono kokota.
When I understand.
Kiaru. So that guy, so those people no vale kugenda pa spy. So they have to go and survey.
Weapons kimobwate ngaki omochioyore borogimboro ngaki
you know
kwanza barata borogi mochio ngosoka bale siko kabere
nale fully ga kogonkyo nale fa she look fatter, you know
omwana chikoigota
so these people
na bwate chingurura chimugonda tole chae
so these people
Nina sobo ngaki omochiore nabantu bako gomenyuomo nabantu bako nyakonyomba
banyuomo
another detail amarwaire naro endurumenero chibali monjiro omochioyu abantu ngweita bale you know people don't just commit suicide.
Yes.
Ororeri orungaki chibali monjiro nini Vata wa confirm ngaki details na chechi tuwanyo aromo chinkilini ole in fact na neko anda bale bake kanisa blah 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 bakora.
So now from there when this is affirmed, now the process begins. Maybe abagaka bato mbono kuruabu I think konyara kurua accurate proceedings pagaka bato baenda gali bachi bono go give their intentions clear. To really flower get you know to amwachire mumuroyo mumurakorunka mumuroma ete mumura actually the last thing,
but I think your approach that's the normal procedure ya marriage ya somugusi but nero noroche nyoko musima momino mwesuko mwabo asaka nyomire ejirani abwe kenyore ekyo musibati naro karomia mwisiko mwama mino mu identify wakera mwisiko mwama tenga ki oyo ndaba nonga ki na kita kenyore gasi mwana nara omia sana orentwa omenya ayogokuru Nairobi goiko mochio konyoro already musibati alinyo nyomba.
Yeah,
that's another process also.
Yes, mostly that happens. For instance, abako nyoromonto maybe motu aitoli normal. Maybe never limu.
Bosa no morevi.
Osa konyu. Yani onyu abaki. Osa na bwata social disorder. Matando mbali batege.
Abange. In fact,
asenara ali mojinara ali mategali. Mbagoega. So muntu munoyo oletero na benga ono munyamwaka aikwenda gwacha timbwati kwenda gwati bono next mboro nyolesa ga ya busire ebitamba ebyalire kabisa engaseti
nyomba yomire
engaseti etalete ngima amata kabe kune jagie mesa
ebibangirese Enyombo oti.
Enyasi erikirenga welcome Christmas.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ejore love neri talk.
Ejore love neri talk.
Kama kwa kwensara.
Epo pia chanire go jumaiga. Wewe. Kogo so anyomba. Chianga chiawe. Chibangire. Chikabekwe ko nini eri ndabo.
Yes nga ya chite by the way.
Chimajiki ko nini eri ale koro. Materi kale baka bekire chianga box suitcase ime lakini suitcase ne yebao
box yebao eri ko bugori chinyanya
ekirete boro ro chianga gwabeke konini eri ale go tioki
chianga Kanie nega sia mukao. Utara morora.
Kwanyora bangete bikoro to igorali se kwerende ngagie gorogu. Diana nyaruka no shata ngagia salia goro. Li soro bizigoro.
Epo bine ise. Ali goro ligachi.
Tari ligachi pase no chese woli ga igoro erade. Ali paita no ba. Osita beli soro bisi wa no li soro bisi begire goro to bia pangire ya. Amacha bigire mesen.
Biko bangu. Yeah, I know.
Redie kabisi ku getamba gesoni ne choose.
Kazi ya mikono ya bibi yako.
Mwaga amacha bigire kone nyonga akende teti egekombe kama kuma bigire.
Why should you not marry such a woman?
Ayekogo chaiga ewe karibu.
Well, the question is, umuntu uri Nairobi ochiro nyoro musubati buno inyumba. Do you have a reason to say no?
No, you don't. Why?
Do you even have a chance?
Why? Because ya gwasiru ko ikinyumba.
Do you think into marriage chabere so tricky no abantu mbaiko nyuma? We should go back to the old ways.
I wouldn't say.
It's a yes and a no.
It's a yes and a no. Because na roma tena bora letter bantu squeeze mbali sincere. Mata wana bora letter with Taliban. Na ero to. Yes.
Oro musubati mongi no mino.
Ababa yaba iriru.
Do you want to say aba subati bonsi aba yaba nyomire?
Mbanyo miri lakini asubati aba ya na baro mbata itiko sigana. Mata wana ina. You know, let me tell you, we are in a season where subati ba manyire their value.
Another question, you as a girl, as a woman, a young woman, wakora koska ogo sona, wasoko koruga, outside catering nini, kwa kobiru kwa iriru asikete kwa tengu mumro no muyapi. What will be your reaction? Like, is it hard for men to accept or for women to accept such an arrangement?
I think it's men.
Women have no problem.
Why am I saying men? My tabasa is squeeze ya guanta ogaidi obora. But when a woman will accept it's okay. Because what does a woman need? I'm not speaking for women, but I'm just saying what does a standard woman need?
Stability.
Stability. On your day, you have your business, you have your job, you are a high school teacher, you're working at KCB, you're working with Safari. What's no more the way pigi? Where said the duya?
Never know what a muka coronaro. Original noga chitinho, Veronero, ni
Garo Chungus in Keiko, Mosumuro no many. A woman, honestly, Cararo, Rigo, a Kinegan to get come because what attracts, I think, a woman as homosacha is, are you visionary? No, your future ngakere. No plan to your future. Is it clear? But what attracts a man, as Mugungu, is not your future. It's your past. So, but men, men mostly take advantage of women because they know that the moment I act like I'm serious, like I want to marry you, bas.
It's done.
It's done. So guidance.
Muswati wa karenteiru. Okonyoro already oture iwe mete. Osiviguenda. Yani you sleep with her once.
Okay.
Omwana straight. But I think I support that whole system. I think saya ngokero monta Nyomenda.
Ratio and they want.
Ratio naki.
The ratio let me Google that. Ratio men to women.
Abagusi.
Yes.
Tigana world data. Abagusi. I think men are more than women, ama?
Yagenda no CJ. Yende class.
Basubati bara wangu kutubwa. Ngagirinda bako nyomba babulire.
So, it's 1 to 10.
Umusacha yomatagere ko nyomba basubati 10.
Yes.
Practically.
Yes.
Then why are we not married?
Kayogo mabeka.
Ugayayo kurara.
Ngayogo na babe. 10.
Okay, that's a challenge. So the economy is na chigo. No, I'm saying kigago garawa sacha. Young men are still unmarried, even when they are stable.
1. Let me talk of not even stable men, because stable men might have a complication. Yoko tamanya who's who.
Stable, I don't mean millions.
No, I know stable means you can pay your bills comfortably, save a bit, you can afford it, no, you know, no water, no, yes. At the same time, those are prime men. And most men why care about they are married.
Oh, really?
Yes. Bonnie, I'm telling you, it is very hard to find a man who's stable and not married.
Avange,
no,
the ratio is escalating.
No,
people don't want to marry.
No.
This is a fact. I'll give you a comment.
No. I'm telling you, I feel men want to marry, but when you look at options of what
available,
the women that you want, the women that are available, it's like what I did you 55 inch.
And what was Chiro?
Jibrand Chiro 55 inch togotaka.
That poses the question. What is the qualification of a woman?
A past yomo kungu, whether we agree or not, I know people might bash me on this, but it's true deep down, people know this. A past yomo kungu matters to a man.
How do you know somebody's past? Because you are not there.
I was not there, but that doesn't mean that facts are not there. History, nero yomo. Nora history ya nero.
My friend, I've met a woman today. Akombori, what's your past? I can edit.
You can edit, but your past ya ongo will affect. I can still evidently know that this person ngo ngainari.
So you should dig.
You should dig
into the past.
Yes.
My friend, the past of a woman is so ugly.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
It's very important. Let me tell you, there are things you assume. It's good to learn. One, kwa Omwanchi, it's my day past minute na bana nita to mena modete. I'm telling you.
So ata gerako list ya expert.
Yeah. Make it come out natural. That's why sometimes I advocate for dating and becoming friends.
Now let me ask you, Jay. You've what you are trying to suggest, if I'm getting you right, create an environment conducive for this woman to vent and do what we call confess.
Yes. Yes.
Na wankonyere. Chamaru ebirambu tawo ningwa kanale.
So that you understand who you are dealing with.
Njonye asimukorunga na Ivasha Safari Rally. Ali naona ale kubuta.
Yes.
Umuntu confess kila kore. Ali na marika gotenga na date ya bantu 100. Nini kera kore. Will you look at her the same?
You know, if honestly, that's why you need to date. Dating gives you a chance to decide whether you want to be with this person or not. Okay. Let's say all epileptics, Okiondo, you are epileptic, but you don't want to tell your wife that you are epileptic. What will happen?
Epilepsy
endurume. Kerachiru discover that you are epileptic. Do you think nago passive the same?
No, Maruira arna wata kero confessing aki.
Now, Oborere bole part of your past.
Nimbwata asma, nimchega kingotumia ande inhaler.
Yes. Number 2, let's say you killed somebody.
You go with the grave.
Let's say you were in prison.
You should confess that.
Yes.
It's not important, it's in the past.
It's important.
No confessing, I have been in prison.
It is because you survived through the past that you're in this present. So the past affects you by all means. So, Mbuyoma Mokungu, of course, Okumanya Montana 100%, Mbabuga the secrets. You have just like you have yours. But it's very important. Omanye. Genda no Mokungu Mopimu, besides HIV and
so quickly know somebody's past?
Yes.
Mwere Jagita Ali Rengu, Manya HIV status?
Status number 2, blood group.
blood group inakusaidia
na bumura kolere konyora abana konyora bantu bakonyora maybe abana bale batali normal,
something with the rhesus factor and what positive negative.
Yes, it's very important for kubana HIV test. It's very important. You need to know that. Na bora nyombo monto musinya konyora omwana na yore fertile na era fertile.
I've seen that mogotegana gakogenda 2 months onyora
omwana
na yako konyuma muntu munga kwa nyora omwana.
Yes, it's very very important more for such tests. Number 3, it's very, people are going to say no this person ungakia kineto bwana bugae monten chira kinete
or childhood trauma monto kinete na single mother chira passive life is different from somebody who grew up with a single father and from somebody who grew up with both parents. There is a reason why Nyasaya tebete musacha be no mukungu so that vakini maitayo kuru musacha kuru more administrative ways of love while a woman gives more emotional ways of love. Right? And a kid needs both. So when you realize you're dating and you want to marry somebody or kini a single mother, just know that you are dating somebody, much of his decisions will be made based on emotions. 2, you are dating somebody who needs compensation of her father's love. So expect to give a lot of guidance as a man. It's going to be hard.
I'm telling you. So you need to know these things no matter, even if you matured. Kwa beire monto monene munanti. Ebinte bingo affect birabantu day in day out. By the way, if you grow with a single parent, you perceive marriage differently. 1, you might say, I don't want completely kobati nyomo dinda tikoba muna mama lenge. My mom was always maybe scared montara chabune nyomba. My mom could not make some decisions because she was a woman. So I want my marriage to work by fire by force. You understand? Because najinta tiko kini bana ba boygo. Also na vera kwa this perspective. Mama tatu kineti. You didn't have an husband.
Lazima tu aromusaje.
Lazima tu aromukungu. You understand? So these things, we can also have people who are raised by both parents, but bali tofauti. Let me briefly tell you this as a father. Let's say you have one or 8 years, one or say 3 years or 4 years. So the moment we kanka, akakaraga ke kaminyo kagocha kwa kabogolio yomonene ere kwa mbwato kabogo ko mwanya banta akomenya in 2 worlds. There is the virtual world and there is the real world. That's why nyoro mwana kini no mwebole the same bakairo school oya motani ko beke bago. It's because omwana oyo moko mo virtual world are very terrific.
So the upbringing is very important.
Upbringing. So the moment you go bogoli mwana oli, maitono yono mwana, the minute ngo mwana oyo sengenja ale 5 years.
Na 5 years no 3 years.
Ngo ya bano machuile. Ngo ya bano orali renga uyu ni mtoto atabebo. Carry these kids both of these kids pabogoli. The moment you go bogoli yokwena na ere bedum gwache sanere kwa koraki oya gotwara rivalry na kyoko kuna sibling rivalry. No eko ruabu. Talinga tinga it's natural. No eko ba cultivate no eko ruabu. Ono konyora biology.
Industry ko tigara mo wada
achia mtoto. You understand?
I get your point.
In fact, you that ko omwana yo 8 years I understand more situations ko buoyo. So ngiota ko very fair to this one that understands situations.
That's an eye open. I've had my checklist karongo date kuligerenga ki reasoning capacity omonto kuligerere family, but at this point yoko pimunga manyinga ngaresas factor and nini na kuligerere background yomonto upbringing were things I overlooked. So on the comment section what do you think is the checklist before you accept somebody as a husband or as a wife? So parting shots, brother. Generally Christmas season, January people are opening schools. what is your parting shots, advice or a word, anything as we close?
What basically I can say is that don't you ever overrule your past to be something that does not affect you. Actually, if the past doesn't mean anything, then your results as a Form 4 don't mean anything too.
No, they actually affect.
Yes, because that's in your past. You did an exam, it's in the past. But why do you keep, showing it off every time you're called for an interview?
Because it should tell people who you are.
It should tell people who you are. So don't disregard your past. It's very important. You cannot edit it. That is why change is inevitable. But you can always improve to be a good person. Secondly, as a woman, it's very important to be independent. But let me tell you, that's an illusion. The only time that people feel they're independent is when things are sufficient. You have a good salary, you have a home, you have stuff. But when you are poor or broke, you start understanding that you need the other.
You swim into depression.
Yes, you swim into depression. It's very important. And also, for men, always remind yourself that a woman is, and a man has to become.
A man is to be?
A woman is, and a man has to become.
A woman is?
Yes.
And a man has to become?
Yes. What do I mean? I simply mean this. If I'm a king, if I marry a woman, that woman becomes what?
A queen.
If a queen marries me, what do I become?
The husband to the queen.
Husband. Why don't I become a king?
You can't become.
So you have to always, as a man, you have to walk your way to the top.
You have to work extra harder. You have to be a step ahead.
You have to
step up.
Yeah, you have to step up. Otherwise,
things will not just
nobody will put a name to your respect.
Actually, even if as a man you married Ruto's daughter, you don't become anything. You don't become. You will just be said you are married to Ruto's daughter. But if a woman is married to Ruto's son, then she becomes part of the royal family.
Yes,
that's a great insight. December has very many challenges and very many enticing things. Whatever kind of fun you choose to enjoy yourself with, let's be very careful to resolve into violence as a tool to solve anything. Whether at a family level, whether one of December by the Kubaganovoremo. Talking about Mokemioro, no, you bonge, or Bolmova, Nairu town, at whatever cost, let violence never be part of the options. Moses, anyway, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, prosperous 2024. Thanks for supporting NDIZIFLIX. Thanks for supporting NDIZI TV. Naso support everything at Moses, anyway, until next time, bye-bye.